So there's this wild 15-second video clip that's flipped the whole theater scene upside down this week. No caption, no context, just a moody stage, a single spotlight, and someone belting out, "Don't cry for me, Argentina," like their life depended on it. Now here's the kicker. Everyone's convinced that voice ain't Rachel Zegler's, and she's the one who was officially cast to lead the new Evita revival. The second this blurry, low-lit rehearsal footage hit the net, theater fans went nuts. What looked like just another backstage moment suddenly turned into the biggest whodunit the stage world's seen in ages. Online sleuths jumped in, slowing the video down, zooming in like it's a CSI case, checking every flick of the wrist, every note, every stance. And their verdict? Clear as day. That ain't Rachel. They say this mystery singer's got way more power, way more control, and that star presence that just hits. The craziest part? Dead silence from everyone official. Rachel's not saying a word. The production team? Radio silent. Not even a weak denial or, "That's her during warm-ups." Nothing. And let's be real. When nobody speaks up in showbiz, that's usually a sign something big is brewing behind the curtains. According to an online deep dive, people are pointing fingers at Camila Delgado, a straight-up powerhouse from Argentina trained in opera and musicals. Folks say she's perfect for Evita. Now the whole internet's watching, waiting for someone, anyone, to break the silence. Unlike Rachel Zegler, Camila Delgado ain't some red carpet regular or flashy social media star. She's not chasing followers. She's been grinding in local Argentinian theater, far from the Hollywood spotlight. Some folks even claim she played Maria in a university version of West Side Story back in 2019. Yeah, the same role that kicked off Rachel's big break. Talk about full circle. But this potential casting swap isn't just about hitting high notes. Fans are losing it over Delgado's presence. That grounded energy. The way she holds the stage without trying too hard. One viral comment nailed it. "She doesn't act like she's Eva. She just is." That hit deep. And let's talk real for a sec. Delgado's actually from Argentina. That alone brings a whole new layer of authenticity. People are saying she understands the real weight of playing Eva Perón in a way Rachel just couldn't. It's not just about skill, it's about soul. Still, nobody said a word officially, but the clues keep stacking up. Theater fans are clocking every move, and one thing's standing out. Rachel's gone ghost on socials. That's super weird for someone who's usually out here sharing every rehearsal, selfie, and behind-the-scenes moment. Her Instagram? Quiet. Too quiet. And here's the jaw-dropper, her last post, a moody black and white pic of an empty stage with the caption, "Sometimes, silence is the strongest sound." At first, people thought it was artsy. Now it's looking more like a silent scream, even more wild. Fans noticed she scrubbed all Evita content from her bio and archived those rehearsal clips she used to show off in her stories. Something's clearly up, and the internet's watching like hawks. For someone who's built her whole brand on being constantly online, Rachel Zegler suddenly going MIA says a lot. And now, everyone's wondering, what sparked this sudden switch-up? Word on the street? Tension's been building behind the scenes. Industry whispers are getting louder, hinting at drama during rehearsals. Creative clashes between Rachel and the production crew. Some even say it got heated backstage with raised voices and props being thrown. Yeah, seriously, nothing's officially confirmed, but where there's smoke... Let's not forget, this isn't Rachel's first time catching heat. Her Disney Snow White press tour stirred up a storm after some fans said her comments about the OG animated classic came off as shady. Could this new Evita mess be just another case of Backlash building up again? Meanwhile, more digital clues are dropping like crazy. Theater fans uncovered leaked call sheets. Rachel's name? gone. And guess what showed up instead? The initials CD scribbled in blue ink. Looks a lot like Camila Delgado just took the lead spot. Even wilder, background audio in that now famous clip catches someone off camera saying, "Camila, go again from the top." That kind of casual first name use? Total giveaway. In theater world, that usually means you're the lead. But wait, it gets even messier. A now deleted Reddit post, allegedly from someone in wardrobe, claims Rachel's costume fittings were straight up canceled, replaced with someone else's measurements. Fans think it's Camila's. If this is really going down the way it looks, we're talking about a major behind-the-curtain shakeup. For someone with a smaller frame, Delgado slipping into this role so seamlessly has fans thinking she's already signed something, maybe even just for previews while the producers test how crowds react. And honestly, it wouldn't be the first time Rachel Zegler's landed in the middle of a PR storm. Remember that Snow White press tour? Rachel went viral in the worst way after calling the original film outdated and throwing shade at the prince, calling him kind of stalkerish. Yeah, that didn't sit well with Disney fans at all. The backlash came fast and loud. And what did Disney do? Pretty much nothing. No damage control, no big joint appearances to calm things down. Just silence. A quiet pullback. Insiders call it the soft cut. No official goodbye, just less and less of her until, poof, gone. Now compare that to what's going on with Evita. Same vibe. Rachel slowly disappearing from everything without one official word being said. No press release, no public apology, just that same silent shuffle out the door. What's wild is how fans are reacting to the switch-up. Theater people are picky. They don't just accept replacements easily. But when they saw Delgado in that mystery rehearsal clip, the internet lit up. People weren't just okay with her. They were hyped. Comments came flying in fast, calling her magnetic, commanding, and saying she was 10 times better than Rachel. And just like that, the audience picked their Eva, loud and clear. When folks started comparing Delgado's performance to old clips of Rachel Zegler, the differences hit hard. Rachel leaned on power vocals and polished technique. But Delgado? She brought that realness. Her version of Eva wasn't loud or flashy. It was raw, mature, and packed with emotion. One UK theater blogger put it best. This is what Eva Peron should sound like. Grounded, mature, and emotionally lived in. That line went viral. But let's be clear. This buzz isn't about dragging Rachel down. It's about something else entirely. People seeing a version of Eva that feels true. Fans aren't being petty. They're just genuinely excited by what Delgado brings to the table. For once, the hype isn't fueled by drama. It's about possibility. This new direction might take the production somewhere even bigger than anyone expected. Still, behind all the love for Delgado, there might be some legal fireworks brewing. Industry insiders are whispering that the radio silence from Rachel's camp and the production team could mean there's serious negotiation happening behind closed doors, maybe even prepping for a possible wrongful termination claim. If Rachel had a locked-in contract and got pulled without official reason, even with those rumored behind-the-scenes issues, that could spell trouble for the producers. You can't just drop someone and pretend it didn't happen. Not in this business. These situations usually get very careful, very fast. Lawyers, paper trails, was a warning given? Were proper steps followed? The fact that the show's moving forward without a single statement says it all. They're walking a tightrope. And when a young star like Rachel, who blew up fast after West Side Story, gets caught in this kind of behind-the-scenes shuffle, the fallout can get real messy, real quick. In the entertainment game, talent might open the door, but your reputation is what keeps you getting calls. Industry vets say it all the time. That's why, if the whispers about Rachel Zegler being tough to work with are even halfway true, this could seriously mess with her future casting chances. Nobody wants drama on set, no matter how famous you are. But it's not just Rachel feeling the heat. The production's got its own mess to handle. How do you swap out your leading star without saying you did it? How do you promote a whole show when the face on all the posters is no longer in the cast? That's not just awkward, it's a straight-up PR landmine. Normally, something like this would get handled behind the scenes with a super polished rollout. Maybe a carefully worded announcement, a farewell post, something smooth. But nope, not this time. Instead, we're seeing a new kind of damage control, pure silence. No official word, no press release, just nothing. What's wild is how that quiet strategy actually works in today's social media world. The internet starts connecting the dots, fans play detective, and the whole thing unfolds publicly without anyone ever confirming a thing. This Ziegler to Delgado switch has become way more than just a cast change. It's a full-on case study in how showbiz now handles behind-the-scenes drama. The theater world's always thrived on tension, but rarely does it spill out like this. Now, we're stuck in this weird in-between zone where nothing's confirmed, but everyone knows something major went down. The curtain hasn't even lifted on this new version of Evita, but the crowd's already hooked, and not on the story, but the real-life drama playing out before opening night. It's a wild reminder that in today's world, the line between stage and reality is almost invisible. If you're as caught up in this twist-filled theater saga as we are, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, share this with your drama-loving crew, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next act. See you in the next one!